All right, welcome to Workshop Wednesdays. Today what we're going to do is we're going to turn a bottle stopper from the leftover resin that Jason had when he was doing those pens, the pen casting. All he did was just kind of threw the leftover in there and it kind of formed this really cool just pattern. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock a hole in that and put it on the mandrel and get it started. All right, so the first thing we want to do when we get started here is we want to kind of measure, because we don't want to go too far in. So I kind of just mark the drill bit a little bit with a pencil here, so we go that far in. All right, so because this was done in a plastic cup, the plastic kind of melted around it because the epoxy kind of heats up. So I want to get rid of some of that plastic. So I'm going to turn it down just a little bit here and kind of at least get the plastic out of the way. So when I put the mandrel on there, they won't be holding that plastic there for good. All right, now that I got the plastic off enough to clear the mandrel, I'm going to go ahead and twist the mandrel on. There we go. Now we just flip it around and get turning. Now we turn. All right, now that Jason has schooled me on how to actually turn acrylic, because I'm not the best at it, and he showed me some awesome skills. So I think we're good at the shape we have right now. Next is going to be just basically sanding it down. We don't have any real rough sandpaper right now, so I'm gonna start with about 100 grit and then move up from there into the pads and just make it shiny. All right, so now that we got it nice and polished up, this thing looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's got a couple little bubbles in it from the air bubbles, but other than that, it's awesome. It came out so cool. This is definitely something we're gonna do again, because you know it's just leftover resin from casting and pens. So for essentially something that you'd end up just throwing out anyway, it turned out awesome. So at this point, I'm just going to take it off the mandrel. Obviously, it's a lot easier to take it off while it's still on the headstock. We might have to drill this out a little bit because it was a smaller drill hole, but let's test fit, see if it'll work. We may be okay. I'm going to loosen it up just a little bit. And this is just the same bit that I used to drill it out, so I'm just kind of getting the extra stuff out. Gonna make it a little bit smoother in there. So normally I would use medium CA glue, but I just broke the top off on accident. So I'm going to use a thin. It's really, using the thin, you got to be really careful about dripping the stuff on the piece itself. So just going to kind of put it on the top. All right, now that we're done, we pressed it together, and this is our final product. I think it turned out really awesome. Again, this is just extra acrylic that was used for pen blanks. We just poured it into a cup as we made the blanks, and well, as Jason made the blanks, and it turned out just a bunch of different colors. It turned out really cool looking. I think this is one of the better bottle stoppers that I've made so far. So that was about it. That's it for this video today. Thanks for watching again. Please like and subscribe to our videos. It really helps us out. Even if you just watch them every day or whatever, just make sure you subscribe so that we can get that extra subscriber. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and we still don't have a slogan.
No, we don't.